Hello friends, welcome to my channel. I hope you people are doing great in your life. Due to some technical failure, around 50 to 60% of my culture shrimp died overnight, because of which immediately I have to harvest my entire culture. In this video, I am going to share each and every details of this technical failure. Along with that, how much biomass actually we harvested from our culture pond. Everything I am going to share in this video. So keep watching this video till the end. And if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing it, so that whenever I am going to upload any new piece of content in my channel, you will be notified and you can easily access those contents. When this incident happened, the culture duration was 78 days and the average body weight was 18 grams. We are about to harvest it in 90 to 100 days, estimating the average body weight to be go more than 20 grams to get better price in the market. We have stocked roughly 100,000 of Vanami shrimps in our culture pond, and our expectation was around 1.5 ton to 2 ton. And so far we have used around 800 kg of feed, and recently bought another 500 kg of feed for the rest of the culture. In my farm, nobody stays at night to monitor the activities, because I have implemented the automation process for the electrical dependency equipments. In case of power failure, the generator will automatically start and it will supply the required power to the aeration system, which will help to maintain the required dissolved oxygen level in the water. Normally in daytime I run 3 HP roots blower, and in night time I run 3 HP root blower and 2 HP root blower at a time, to support the required dissolved oxygen level in the night time. Because I observed in the night time the demand of dissolved oxygen bit more than the daytime. That's why I run basically 5 HP root blower at the night time. When this incident happened, there was actually no one at the project location to fix the issue. As I told you earlier, in the night time the dissolved oxygen demand is bit more. That's why I run 2 root blower at a time to support the dissolved oxygen level in the night time. So when this incident happened, out of this 2 root blower, that is 3 HP and 2 HP root blower, the 3 HP root blower stopped functioning because of some technical issues, and overnight only 2 HP root blower was running, which was actually not sufficient to fulfill the requirement of dissolved oxygen in the culture pond, because of which the dissolved oxygen level of the culture pond dropped to 2 mg per liter, which was very low for the shrimp culture. Result of which around 50 to 60% of the shrimps died, and whoever left, they were swimming at the surface of the pond. So looking at this kind of incident at the early morning, so we decided to do the immediate harvest, and finally we sold it to the local processing company. We never expected such thing may happen during our culture period, as the equipments are recently procured and brand new. Again, everything happens for a good reason. It was a lesson learned for us, and going forward will ensure such thing never happen again. Shrimp farming is a very delicate and sensible culture. During the entire culture, each day is very crucial. So you have to take proper precautions during the entire culture period. I'm sharing all this information with you people, so that you should learn from my mistakes. Now let me take you through the harvesting process. As this incident happened overnight, we did not get much time to get all sort of necessary tools and equipments for this unplanned harvesting activities. Whatever we managed to get it locally, we use that for harvesting of our shrimps in our culture pond. For harvesting of shrimps, we use the locally available fish net, which is used to harvest fishes in a traditional pond. we use the same fish net to harvest our shrimps in our culture pond. This net also partially damaged, because of which it actually took very long time to complete the harvesting process. I appreciate all the villagers who stood with me during this critical time and extended their help to complete the entire harvesting process. This fish net is quite lengthy and heavy enough. Now he is opening up to arrange it properly before starting the harvesting. We hired this person along with his fish net to perform this harvesting activity. This fish net being used in local traditional ponds for the fish harvesting, and due to that it is so possible that net may carry many harmful pathogens and viruses in it. We are doing the shrimp farming in a biflux system, where we are growing certain type of probacteria which actually helps to maintain the required water parameters in our culture pond. In case by any medium, if any harmful pathogens or viruses get introduced into the culture pond, it may kill all sort of probacteria in the culture pond, result of which it is not possible to maintain the required water parameter in the culture pond. So before using this fish net, we have to ensure that this fish net should not carry any sort of harmful pathogens or viruses or bacteria. To do that, here in a separate container we are taking treated clean water and adding potassium permanganate into it. The potassium permanganate helps to kill all sort of harmful pathogens, viruses and bacteria. After making the potassium permanganate solution, now it's time to dip the fish net into it and leave it for 30 minutes, so that in case if there is any sort of pathogen or virus or any harmful bacteria is attached to this fish net, will get killed. After 30 minutes of potassium permanganate treatment, now we have to clean the same fish net with clean treated water, so that all this potassium permanganate effect should go away before using this fish net into our culture pond. Otherwise, if this potassium permanganate goes into our culture pond, it will also kill our probacteria. Before starting the harvesting process, we have contacted a local processing company to buy our harvested shrimp from our farm location. So these are the containers being transported from a vehicle to our farm location, where it will all the harvested shrimps will get packed along with this ice cubes, and later on it will be transported back to the factory for the processing. Before initiating the harvesting process, we are taking out all the aeration equipment from the culture pond to make the harvesting process smooth and easy. Now the fish net is getting arranged by these people to start the harvesting process. All these people who are engaged with this harvesting activities are well sanitized before getting into the pond. After arranging the fish net properly, now they are getting into the pond to spread the fish net across the pond area to start the harvesting process. The entire process took us very long time because the net was broken and it was really very tiresome activities to perform. During this harvesting process, we observed that the shrimps are jumping around, and it may so possible that they damage your eyes with their sharp and pointed nose. It's very dangerous if we are performing this activity without wearing any protective glasses. Now we have reached the final stage of harvesting with the first netting. After that, we perform multiple netting to harvest the shrimps. This is the way the shrimps are getting harvested. For movement, we are using the small crates to transport the shrimps from the pond location to the project site location. But normally people use net bags for transferring of the harvested shrimps from the pond location to the project site location. That makes the process bit easier. This was our first harvesting experience, and we learned many things out of it, which definitely going to help us in our next culture. Now the shrimps are getting transported from the pond location to the project site location, where it will be packed in a larger container for transportation. After putting the first layer of this Vietnamese shrimps into this larger container, then ice cubes are added on top of it. After that, second layer of shrimps are added on top of that ice cubes. Then again ice cubes are added on the second layer of shrimps. So this is the way the shrimps are getting packed in a larger container, and after packing, then it will be transported back to the factory where it will be processed. You can look at the size of the shrimp. The average body weight was 18 gram, and in the first day we harvested 600 kg biomass, and next day roughly 120 kg of biomass we harvested from our culture pond. So totally we harvested 720 kg of biomass from our culture pond, and almost same quantity biomass gets damaged due to this incident. So somehow we managed to get our operational investment back, and soon I am going to start the next culture. This was all about my first harvesting of Vietnamese shrimps using bifloc system in a open large pond. I believe people must have many queries which I may not address in my video. If you have any sort of queries, please feel free to put it on the comment section, and I'll try to respond you back as soon as possible. Thank you so much for all the love, support and awesome suggestions. Soon I'll publish new content on my channel. Till then, bye bye, take care and have a good day. Thank you so much.